Bheki Mtolo has been a prominent figure in the ANC and KZN, and with influence comes scrutiny. In today's video, we get into the controversies that surround this influential political figure.
Molweni and welcome to the Conversations with Nkosi YouTube channel. This is the news commentary section where I'll be offering insightful news commentary while exploring the different perspectives on the stories that shape our world.
To understand the controversies that surround Utatu Bheki Mtolo, let's start by examining his political career. Born in KZN, Utatu Mtolo joined the ANC in his early 20s and quickly rose through the ranks. He became involved in various areas of political activism, demonstrating his passion for social justice and equality. Utatu Mtolo is also a South African politician who currently serves as the provincial secretary of the ANC in KZN since July 2022. Utatu Mtolo was formerly the mayor of Greater Kokstad local municipality from 2016 to 2022, after serving a term as the deputy mayor from 2011 to 2016. One would have thought that controversies would be far from him, seeing that he claimed to be for the masses, but then again, where there is power and influence, questions and controversies inevitably arise. One of the primary controversies surrounding Utatu Mtolo revolve around the allegations of him being a factionalist that fuels factionalism within the ruling party. Now, factionalism refers to the existence of distinct groups within a political party, often competing for power and influence. Bheki Mtolo has been accused by some for aligning himself with a certain faction even after the conference, leading to tensions arising, sowing division within the ANC in KZN. And these allegations have raised questions about Utatu Mtolo's ability to unite the ANC and KZN, maintaining the party's core values. Another significant controversy involves corruption allegations against Utatu Mtolo. Now, corruption is a pervasive issue in South African politics, with many high-ranking officials being implicated. Now, Bheki Mtolo has faced his fair share of allegations that point to him for misusing party funds, accepting bribes, and engaging in unethical practices. Now, these allegations taint Mtolo's reputation, raising questions about his capability and integrity as a leader. But also, let me just put it out there, Utatu Mtolo denies these allegations and he maintains his innocence. With that being said, let us get into this article. Figures are out for ANC Provincial Secretary Bheki Mtolo following allegations that he tried to use his influence to broker a 5 million rand deal between the eThekwini Metro and the notorious business formation Amatela Ngokubona. Action SA in KZN is now leading the charge, demanding that Mtolo be investigated and action be taken against the firebrand leader if the allegations are found to be true. We believe that such allegations are serious and deserve investigation from higher office. That is why we want the Special Investigating Unit to get involved. We also want him to be sanctioned by his party. It cannot be business as usual when political leaders sign deals with criminals. If the allegations turn out to be true, it will show how Mtolo himself lacks ethics and morals, said Action SA provincial leader Zwagele Mcwangu. Action SA wants Mtolo's scalp after claims that he solicited 5 million rand to pay Amatela Ngokubona for protecting Durban City Hall, which serves as the Metro's headquarters, from being bombed during the July 2021 protests. The formation, which is notorious for allegedly demanding tenders from government institutions, is said to have told city officials they wanted the money after protecting various key infrastructure such as transport, buildings, and reservoirs. The DA also weighed in, raising its skepticism about the alleged plot to bomb eThekwini, insisting the business forum was leveraging its proximity to the ANC to score easy money from the ANC council. If such a terrorist plot did exist, why is the ANC and Bheki Mtolo not demanding that these alleged terrorists be brought to book? Instead, they are trying to appease a protection racket, explained DA KZN chairperson Dean McPherson. The party also asked why there was no intelligence provided to prove the plot ever existed. If it did, the state security agency should immediately arrest those who attempted to act as terrorists in the city during the July 2021 unrest. It is now confirmed that the ANC provincial secretary facilitated a meeting between the forum and the municipality to resolve the so-called payment owed to them. This is irregular and illegal. Mtolo has been on a collision course with opposition parties in the province, telling them that they are hunting in packs to topple the ANC from power. Guys, the article can be accessed via the Sunday World website, but I'll also provide it for you guys in the description box below. Now, whether he was in the wrong or not, I feel like he could have handled this differently without making it seem like people are coming for him and his party, because in as much as umsebenzi were opposition, that wasn't the case, Lana, you know. So his disregard for showing an interest when it comes to maintaining the transparency and accountability needed to effectively run and lead the eThekwini municipality without fail, you know, is just, hey, it's loud. It's loud. If you're genuinely for the masses, why attempt to broker shady deals all in the name of securing protection? Now, before singing with controversy number 3, let us get into this article that was published on the DA's website. Now, the DA in Greater Kokstad is demanding an in-depth probe into the notorious Jimpane Sports Complex saga. This project, the brainchild of the ANC Provincial Secretary and former Mayor of Kokstad, Bheki Mtolo, has stunted our town's growth while accumulating a jaw-dropping cost of over 55 million rand for taxpayers. Despite these exorbitant costs, the project remains incomplete and appears doomed to fail. Having been illegally constructed on a protected wetland, we will be writing to the municipal manager Sipho Zwane and the mayor councillor Luanda Madigizela asking for a forensic investigation into Mtolo's project to date, which should be initiated and completed before the 2024 elections. This crucial step represents our determination to seek the truth and serve justice. Designed and launched under Mtolo's leadership, the Jimpane Sports Complex project is an emblem of failure and administrative mismanagement. The project was forced onto the community with little regard for environmental laws and regulations, leading to its illegal establishment on protected wetlands. This reckless decision not only highlights a blatant disregard for legal and ecological responsibilities, but also the total absence of transparent and ethical governance. This negligence has resulted in devastating consequences. The unfinished project leaves our community devoid of the promised benefits, similar to everything the ANC touches. It is no wonder the former mayor was promoted to running the ANC at the provincial level. Moreover, the project timeline reveals a history of questionable decisions, poor oversight, and blatant disregard for regulations. The ill-conceived project has had a negative impact on our community, depriving residents of essential advancements and resources. Although certain connected small and medium-sized enterprises and contractors may have benefited, the local population is forced to endure substandard services and deteriorating living conditions. The DA in Kokstad is firmly dedicated to dismantling these patronage networks that undermine our society. We will relentlessly pursue justice, holding those accountable for this failed project and exposing any wrongdoing through our ongoing investigation. Our focus on the Jimpane Sports Complex project intends to shed light on the circumstances of its implementation, exposing the truth behind Bheki Mtolo's forced imposition of this poorly planned venture. Guys, I will also provide you guys with the link to this article and many others that were written during this time. Now, this article does not only highlight Utatu Mtolo's disregard for accountability and transparency, but it makes us look at them with a different eye, because already there is a notion that is making its rounds about how these controversial leaders are out here competing on who can score a fact check without keeping in mind the flops that could occur should their plans flop. Places that are prone to floods need reliable leaders who have the interests of their people at heart, not opportunistic leaders who are looking for ways to boost their boasting credits. And controversy number 3 points to the lack of transparency, right? Now, transparency and accountability are crucial for any democracy. However, Utatu Mtolo has faced criticism for a perceived lack of transparency when it comes to his dealings and his disregard for accounting for any flops that are linked to him and his leadership. Others even argue that, his communication style with party members and members of the public lack clarity, which fuels the mistrust and poor confidence that people have in his leadership. And then you have critics who contend that improved transparency has the potential to dispel these rumors and potential controversies that surround Utatu Bheki Mtolo, which could strengthen the people's trust in the ANC-led government in the KZN province. Now, the controversies that surround Utatu Bheki Mtolo aren't to be taken lightly. For a man with a dented track record, ours is to remain vigilant and stay informed without falling for any attempt to trick us into believing that these controversial leaders are for us. Rather, make that judgment ourselves instead of hopping onto a wave that was created by walking red flags that are addicted to power. That marks the end of today's video. Thank you so much for lending your eyes and ears. I hope that you found today's video informative. Please do not forget to click on that subscription button or light the notification bell so that you do not miss out on any new uploads. Nkosi.